Hi Rock Buds, Papa got a new rock for you today to ID. This is going to be something different. So stay tuned. If you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you so much to all my wonderful rock buddies who have subscribed. Let's go. Okay, let's just take a look at this here rock. The first thing I notice is it's just a huge hunk of what looks like one mineral. Kind of a pinkish white stuff. But lo and behold, there's some gray quartz in there too. Not near as much as the pinkish white stuff, and there's some muscovite mica. Very interesting. So we have 3 minerals, at least. What else have we got? Then I noticed, look at this flat, flashy surface here. Can you see it flashing? It's a cleavage surface. And look at it flashing, flat, flashy surface. That's a bit of a smoking gun, guys. So if you had to just guess this rock off the top of your head, or this mineral here that's got a flashy face, what would you call it? And look at this hunk of quartz that's in this rock. Look at those funky little slender whitish lines through there. That's very interesting. Don't know what it means yet. Let's go to RockD app and to the location where I found this rock many years ago. You can see Atlanta down there in the lower left to give you a little perspective. This is Georgia. This is on the shores of Lake Hartwell, which is a man-made reservoir, and RockD calls this migmatitic granitoid gneiss. What the heck is migmatitic granitoid gneiss? It sounds nasty. So I went to Google and looked up a picture of this stuff, and this Google image of migmatitic granitoid gneiss doesn't look anything like our rock. Well, anyway, I looked up migmatite on Wikipedia, and basically a migmatite is a rock that has been so metamorphosed and melted in places that in those melted places it's turned into an igneous rock like granite. So you have the metamorphic rock in places and the new igneous rock in places. But the thing that really caught my eye was the word pegmatite. And what does pegmatite mean? It means big crystals. Yeah. And our rock has big crystals. Big crystals of what? Well, I know the gray stuff is quartz, and the pinkish white stuff I looked up the mineral section in the Rocks of Georgia book, and lo and behold, I see feldspar, and I'm reading right here. For feldspar, it said it has a flat, flashy face, and that's exactly what we got. Here's a video of it with the flash on the camera. You can really see the flashiness of that face. So did you guys think it was feldspar? I bet you did, and you're exactly right. We've got a rock with big crystals. There's feldspar, there's quartz, and there's muscovite mica. Now, just to be sure and to have some fun, I mean, the feldspar looks a little bit like it could be marble, so I did the acid test on it just because I like to do it. And nope, no bubbling at all. That's what we expected. But yeah, so we know it's not doesn't have calcium carbonate. It's not limestone, dolomite, or marble. Here's the Rocks of Georgia map showing the location in blue, and from this we can tell that this is in the inner Piedmont geologic terrain. And we know we're gonna find metamorphic and igneous rocks here. How do we know this is the inner Piedmont from this map? Well, you can see the town of Toccoa. It's right on the Brevard Fault Zone. You can see the Brevard Fault Zone extending from northeast to southwest across the state. And the inner Piedmont geologic terrain extends below the Brevard Fault Zone and above that black fault line, which is near Athens, Georgia. So rock buds, would you call this a felsic, intermediate, or mafic, or ultramafic rock? I think you'll agree with me that it's a felsic rock because it's light in color, and it's got quartz feldspar, and muscovite mica. And because when I look in the Rocks of Georgia book at this chart, it shows that if there's quartz and muscovite mica, then the feldspar is likely to be potassium-rich feldspar. So rock buds, I'm calling our mystery rock a granite pegmatite that contains a whole bunch of feldspar, some quartz, and some muscovite mica. See the muscovite mica flashing there? And that's good enough, but just for fun, I'm going to take this kind of to the next level and find out a little more detail about this cool rock. Come with me. This most excellent gentleman is called Dr. Gilles Allard, Professor Emeritus of the University of Georgia Geology Department. And he basically taught me so much about geology. He will always occupy a place of great respect and fondness in my heart. Here is the title of a paper that our doctor and his associate Whitney did that I have a paper copy of, and I've read it 1,000,000 times. Well, maybe that's a slight exaggeration, but it has taught me so much about the geology of the Inner Piedmont and the Carolina terrain in Georgia. This paper talks about a rock that's found in the general location where our mystery rock comes from that they call megacrystic microcline gneiss. Megacrystic means what? Right, big crystals. Microcline is a form of potassium-rich feldspar. We all know that gneiss means a metamorphic granite-type rock. The rock contains megacrysts of microcline and also something called myrmekitic intergrowths. Sounds totally weird. Here's a Google image of those myrmekitic intergrowths. We will just call them squiggly, wormy little lines. That's a technical term, you know. And Shazbot, lo and behold, it looks like we have some of those here in the quartz. And so, most excellent rock buds, I think we can conclude that our rock is a gneiss. It's the megacrystic microcline gneiss, a metamorphic rock. And it has a little bit of those myrmetitic intergrowths. And I have to confess, I actually went up there looking for that rock. So anyway, we'll have more rocks to come, and this is Papa, your rock Papa, saying happy rock cut to all my great rock buds. Papa out. And here's a lovely Tybee Island sunset for all my rock buds, including Tony of the River.